room. Are you sensitive to light?
I am. That's why I wrapped myself in cord.
Okay, this is horrible for you. This is like it, it burns your your body. You're like, ah,
Well, then I get
fuck.
out.
So yeah,
I mean, conceivably, from a doorway, I would have been able to see that there was a lot of light in here.
no. The doorways are not open. There is like the sliding doors. You know, you just like put your hand and
Okay, well,
it
then I
opens.
closed the door.
No, it's just like you walk through the doors, they close back. You
Well,
know.
no, that's what I'm saying. Doors open, instantly walks into bright ass room. I don't think so. Doors open,
Yeah,
it's bright. I close door. Do not enter.
great. So you don't enter this room. This room, though, like what you can see, like in this burning pane of the light, you could see that it's kind of a dining room or something.
Cool, doesn't matter. I'm not gonna enter a room that's gonna deal me damage every turn.
Great. The lights deals you damage,
Yeah, that's why I wrapped
but
myself in cords.
but
You must remain covered during the day or in any conditions other than total darkness. Even then, during the day, the difficulty of your speed defense roll is one step higher. If you lose your protection from the light, you take 1 point of damage. Ignore armor each round you are exposed.
I think it would. I think this is more like you're sensitive to light, and this is my rule. And okay,
So you
now,
literally described it as burning and painful.
okay, I'm into your retinas. You know, like imagine that you're in a cave. Okay, I'm sure you've been in a cave
I don't know
before, right?
what you're talking about. Are you just
And
assume that I'm some sort of cave dwelling Neanderthal? What are you saying,
no,
Two Tricks?
no, and you go out of this cave to the light, and like it, it's really hard on your eyes, you know, on your retinas. You need like at least like half a minute just to acclimatize to the light, right? But your character, for him, this is like horrible light. It's like, I don't know. Did you? I think that there is a film like called Bright or something. People that they go blind, but they're not. They just see this brightness all the time. They cannot see nothing else. So it's like this. You know,
I mean, Night of the
it's
Triffid?
super bright, but it's not hurting you physically. You know,
Fine, fine. I'll
you're
walk
not
into the
you're
room and I'll
not
destroy
damaged.
the lights.
Were you here before me? Is that why my lights don't work?
I mean, that's very meta right there.
Yeah. So you cannot reach the light, but there is a
I can
room.
reach the light. It's called Onslaught. It's a physical attack, and it works at range.
Okay, but there are like a lot of lights there.
I will attack all of them. It's causing me pain. You said this. I am going to turn them off.
Uh, I would you like just go into the room and start crashing all the lights all the time? Like,
Yes, that's what I just said.
okay, so you just go and do this. It's gonna take you a few minutes.
It's gonna take you 28 hours.
No. Okay. So, Arlas, you're 10 hours. You're basically sleeping, Arlas, right?
Yeah, I'm more or less taking a break because I am torn to bits.
Okay, great.
I honestly
Uh,
might take the next 28 hours to take another 4 rest.
yeah, sure. So, Joser, back to you then.
All right. I have vision in front of me.
Just give me a sec. Here, I
All
just
right.
want to read about this place. Okay, great. Okay, so let me just bring back this picture. Boom, 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 boom. Here he is. Yep. Okay, so you are on this completely flat glass-like obsidian surface in the middle of nothing, except this guy that is like sitting there. Actually, he's like sitting in the lotus position, in the yoga meditation position when you see him.
Is he facing me?
No, he's looking away from you. He's not even noticed. He did not even notice you.
All right. It's time to make himself known. Go around to his front side so he can actually see Joser and then break the silence and clear his throat.
He looks at you. Oh, a visitor. I have been alone for such a long time. It is nice to see somebody else.
Um, glad I can be a joy in somebody's life. Where am I? And where are you? Where are we?
Where are we? This is a good question. Well, some would say that this is a pyramid, but I don't know. I have been here for such a long time. It means nothing to me anymore. I'm calm and happy. I have everything I ever wanted here. I will call this place a nirvana.
What has happened to the others that have come here?
What has happened to the others? It is only me. I am the singular.
So nobody else has come here besides me.
He thinks. Well, now to think of this, the time is really strange here. I think that people were here before and after you. And maybe some are still here. It means nothing to me.
So I will exist here forever until I find a way out. I will not die.
You will exist here now, because now is forever. And you will not die. Nobody dies here. You will find happiness here.
But people do leave. What was wrong with them?
Some people were here, and they're still here, and they're in the future. I'm there in the past, and they're now. You are now.
So you're saying I've always been here. What have I been doing?
You have been trying to get away from here. You were standing on the edge and jumping. Oh, this was quite amusing. Actually, I think you died a few times.
Well, I know that doesn't help. Thank you very much. I probably won't be trying that anymore, but it might take a few of me some time to catch up.
What is your name?
Joser,
Joser. I'm singular. You're amusing. Would you like to try to jump from the edge?
haven't you seen that enough?
Well, it always amuses me.
I would rather we had a more serious relationship.
I most liked when you created that planet above us. That was amusing.
I created a planet.
Yes, don't you remember?
Well, you have to understand, to me, this is my first time here. I've only just now got here.
But that's
I've always
ridiculous.
been,
You have always been here with me.
yes, and that's the assumption I'm going on here.
What are you trying to say, Joser? Have you been unhappy? Don't you remember that time when we walked through the desert? It was on that planet that you created.
Oh, it changed tracks.
I'm changing tracks. I'm waiting for you to respond.
Oh, I thought I just did. But
I didn't hear you.
basically, I'm trying. Oh, what's the last thing you said? I'll try to repeat.
He said that you had great time walking through the desert on the planet that you created.
We may do that again. I do like talking to you, after all. Now, I'm skilled in lies and trickery,
Okay.
so I'm going to try to get this guy to give me at least a hint of a way to get back out of this pyramid.
Wait, sorry. I just lost the focus on what you said. Can
I'm
you
trying
repeat
to
that?
use lies and trickery
Okay.
to get him to slip up and tell me something that almost worked, something I can at least think about, give me a hint to figure out how to get out of here.
Okay, great. I like
Sort
that.
of like getting the guard to admit when the shifts are when you're casing a casino.
Okay, so tell me let's see what would you try to tell him, and then we're gonna roll for the then I will decide on the difficulty.
And chat this being up as if I've just known him forever.
Yeah. So
Basically, as I had been doing, trying to keep up with its perception of temporality and whatnot, and see if I can't at least trick it into thinking, yes, I have been here so long, I've done all this stuff already.
no,
It's
you
real.
have been there forever. At least he, for him, he,
Yes,
you see him. He is obviously a visitant. Okay, he is not from this world, like, at all. And possibly when you think, let me just, I will say, what is your class? Your
Nano.
nano. Okay, so I would just say, for you, this is going to be difficulty 5 intellect task. This is like just a knowledge task for you, okay?
All right. And this will not be understanding Numenera or quality, importance, function, or power,
Uh,
or danger. Danger
e-
lies, etc. So I'm
uh,
good at lying and I'm good at resisting lies.
no. I'm just thinking what would really help here, because you're now rolling to see, like, if I can explain you, like, a little bit what is happening here. Like, I want to see if your character would be smart enough to understand this, okay?
Right.
So I think knowledge Numenera would take it down to 4.
All right. And I'll take it down to 3 by spending 2 intellect, including my.
Great. Okay, roll for it. Okay, great. Uh, so this creature, it's not from this world. At least it, it, it exerts power, and it's different, and when it talks to you, it's very calm, and it seems uninterested in you, and then you figure out that it's uninterested, and all these things that he's telling to you is because for him the time happens in the same, like, the future and the past and now.
We've already had
uh,
this conversation,
yeah, you
basically.
probably had this conversation, and maybe you were here for a long time, maybe not. He says that some other people were here, like, in the future, in the past. You don't know. Was it in the future? Was it in the past? He cannot tell you this because he does not see this. That's number one. Number two, you are immensely powerful. Like, whatever happened here, how long you were here, like, you died a few times probably, but you came back. And then after who knows how long, you were so powerful that you were able to create planets and stuff. Now, this you understand now, but you understand one more key thing, and this is really important. This is what you now realize, that if you were so powerful in this place, then he is probably just as powerful as what you said you will be in the future right now. So he is immensely powerful right now.
Yes.
So this is what you figure out.
I am the apprentice and he is the master. So,
Yeah, maybe. You don't know. Maybe it was so. Maybe it is in the future like this. You don't know.
well, I mean, in like according power levels.
He's like, like, Saitama power level. I don't know. Dragon Ball Z one. million, like he's basically god, maybe he is a god, you don't know.
Making planets is boring for him.
It is, yeah.
So if
Also,
I
what
could,
happens like now that you're thinking, you you are getting a bit confused because you as well start to feel that you're losing a grip on reality, but not on reality. You're losing a grip on temporary thing. Like for you, like also you start to feeling that everything is happening like in the same time. You have no more feeling like how long you were here. You you're in a it's probably some kind of ethereal plane where the time does not flow in the same way, so you're starting to feel it as well. And also what you are starting to feel is that you're in some higher dimension right now, because you were first put like in a 2 dimension and now you're like back, but like everything is like kind of shifting strangely. And I will say one thing. At the moment, you just need to make difficulty 3 intellect check. No effort allowed and no
okay,
skill. It's just pure check. This is just your speed save. Okay,
holy shit, that was so lucky.
you are lucky because you were about to get like madness, effects of madness. You were about to, so you resisted it at the moment, but who knows? So this is what you know right now. You want to take a break and I go to Pharaoh, or you want to, or while you're
Well, we
thinking
have
what to
spent
do?
some time on me. I've been enjoying it, but let's go and see what everybody else is up to.
Yeah, Arlas. So okay, boom. 10 hours have passed. Arlas, you wake up.
Yup, and I'm still not feeling that great. I could maybe like try to make it downstairs.
Okay, so you
I wonder
go.
if the janitor bot will even actually stop me.
Okay, so you go downstairs and there is this mechanic bot, and he's just like repairing some lights there in the rooms. And he kind of does not stop you right now as you go through.
I guess to clarify, this is on the level above the mother level, right? Still?
No, this is level below. You're now on the level where Joser is, or at least was.
Okay. So yeah, it's
So
where I
yeah,
thought it
you're
was.
right. Like it's level 1. You were level 2. The stairs to level 2 crashed, but you're now level 1.
Right. So I suppose I'm walking down this hallway and I'm just looking
Y-
about, and I guess I just don't see anything involving Joser around here.
No, you walk down the hallway as
Mhm.
suddenly the floor caves in,
Uh-oh.
and you're quite unlucky. Uh, this is intrusion, and you get 1 XP, and you can like, do you accept this intrusion?
I'll take an experience.
Okay, so you get 1 experience, and you can give 1 experience to somebody else.
Eeny, meeny, miny, Joser.
Okay, Jose, you
Thank you.
get experience, and let me just see if I have a picture for this place. Because if I don't, it's a shame. It's a shame I don't have it. Oh, what a
I can just
shame.
imagine Arliss falling to the bottom of this pit or whatever, ending up on his back and just refusing to move. It's like, no, this is okay. I'm having a
Okay,
great day.
the floor caves in. It's really old, this whole thing. And you start tumbling down through some, like, through the floors, like boom, boom, like going through the floors, and finally you land with a lot of rubble and a lot of dust going out, and you pierced yourself really badly on some metal spike, and you take 4 might damage.
I'm really glad I healed 3 points. I am now back down to 2. If I didn't heal might, I'd probably be impaired again.
Okay, great. Let me just see. I have this thing. Oh, great. Okay, so you crashed into this room. It looks like some kind of a big control room that has, like, it's kind of a half circle room, like
Hmm.
half sphere. And let me just draw it for you.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Semicircle.
Semicircle like this.
There you go.
And you're like here. And this room has like a glass, and all around here are like some chairs and stuff. And the glass is overlooking this huge cave. Not the cave, huge open space underground that is just spreading as long as your sight can take. Like it's illuminated very dimly inside, like this space, and you see rows and rows and rows of vats when you look, and it goes like as far as you can see. Like there must be like millions of them there, and it goes down as far as you can see, and it goes up as far as you can see.
I can
This
imagine Arliss just like approaching the glass and looking out across all of this and kind of just whispering to himself, well, I had some doubts before, but I guess this
so
is the last of humanity, huh?
so you see this, and this in this control room, this like weird computers are still working, giving some outputs, and there are like few decomposing skeletons in the room.
Huh. I suppose I'll go ahead and like check out the skeletons, see like what do they look like? Do they have badges on them?
Okay,
Wallets with their
so
families in them?
so you need to roll me DC for difficulty for search.
Uh, okay. Would perception be the roll for that then?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll 3.
Okay,
Success.
great. So you start cleaning this start looking at the skeletons. They're so brittle that they fall apart completely. But you notice that one of them has these boots. They're still intact, and they look quite exceptional to you. So here you go. This is for you. And I'm just going to edit it. And this for you, Arlas. So
Ooh.
you find this artifact, and it's now your artifact.
Hell
Smart
yeah, I'm
dude.
now speedy and can go on walls.
Mm-hmm. So
Alright, I'm
you
gonna write
are
that down on my
now
artifact list.
having artifact. I'm putting it. Oh no, it is. We have
Yeah,
artifact
just making
list.
sure it's listed there too.
Great. So, but still, there these computers. They're like beeping and stuff, and uh, next to one of them, like next to one of the skeletons that is sitting on this decomposing chair, and in his hand you find kind of a USB stick.
Nice. Yoink that. Well, his computer's still on, so sorry buddy, I'm gonna need this chair. I'll just kind of push him out of it.
Okay.
So I have this computer. I have this
Mhm.
USB stick. The computer's
Okay.
on, right?
It is
So
on.
let's plug this USB in and see what happens.
Okay. So you plug in this USB, and as you plug it in, like in holographic screen comes up, and it says to you, and it says uh, like this. What would it say? Wait, I just need to.
Now downloading latest Windows update. You
Yeah,
have
I
2
need
billion updates waiting.
to. It says like this: security override accepted. Please state the subjects of security override.
Subject, you mean reason?
Subjects,
Units, people's.
units, peoples. Who do you want this security override to override?
Apply security override to Arlist and Joser.
Okay, so you do this, and it says input accepted, security override accepted, and you see this USB that was like glowing green goes dark.
Hmm. Well, that was interesting. I wonder what that will actually do for me. Um, well, no cannons are coming out of the walls to shoot me now, so that's a good sign. I still have this computer in front of me. Do I have any concept of how to work it, have it show or tell me more stuff?
Oh yeah, you're more or less you understand the language of this computer. You understand the language of this interface.
Okay. So maybe I'll just kind of browse around it and see if there's anything fun to read here.
Okay. Just give me 1 sec. I'm going to take 1 minute break and I will be back.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a drink real quick too. All right, I'm here with tea.
Okay. Pharaoh, you successfully smashed all the lights in this room.
Over the course of 10 hours.
There was a lot of lights there.
10 hours worth of lights.
So you are now in this room, and the room is some kind of dining room. It's in the dark now, and there are four exits. Yes. No. Yeah, there are four exits from this room. So there is back from where you came. There is one room to your front. I will just sorry, like this is what I say when I say north and south. Just this would be north. Doesn't matter. Like always. Like just think of a map. So just orientate yourself, because I don't know how to always take
You
a
don't know how to
map.
explain left and right? We are going to have some problems, my friend.
Yeah, okay, so this is left, this is right. When I say this is front.
Are you drawing somewhere? Because you keep explaining it as though you're drawing somewhere. Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah, okay, so
Sorry, I had my window open to the Discord.
no, it's okay. So whatever, just think of a map that is like with the
Well, I'm
north and
imagining
south.
things from a first-person perspective. So if I'm facing into a room,
Okay, I get it. Okay, I will try to like there is a room back from where you came, and then there is a room to the right and to the left and to the front of you.
what else is in this room?
The room is a mess now, like a lot of broken glass, and
Sure, but what
it
else is in
used to
here?
be some dining room, they're like eating utensils and stuff like this. Some chairs that are broken and just
What's on the table?
lying. Just glass, no food or anything like that.
Not even a throw?
What?
So the word's escaping me. The piece of fabric you put across the tabletop to prevent
Ah,
staining.
no. Not at all. Like it's really like imagine it like really futuristic.
Alright, what are the chairs made of?
Some kind of plastic combined with some kind of light metal.
Okay. I'm gonna rip the back off of one of the chairs.
Okay.
Alright, and then I'm going to rip the front 2 legs off of that very same chair.
Okay.
Then I'm going to shove the... okay, hold on a sec. I'm going to go into drawing mode here real quick. Because just to make sure... Let's say yellow, I think is my color. Alright. Chair, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've taken the back off. Boom. I've taken the front legs off. I know, that's the wrong way. I can't flip this around. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. So
Okay,
I'm
no,
left with
I
that.
listen.
And I'm going to stick that behind my back, shove it through the cabling, so that I now have a top of a chair, the seat of a chair above my head,
Okay. Okay, great.
propped in by the 2 legs that are hugging my back through the cabling.
Okay, great.
So I have a shelf above my head, basically.
Yeah, good, good. Cool. So you have that, of course. That's yours now.
If that
Cool.
helps.
Yeah, no, great. I love it. I'm still waiting, like, to see what is the use of this, but I'm sure it's going to be good.
Well, there's nothing else in the room yet. There's no further use for it other than that.
It keeps the sun off his head.
Yeah. It's kind of a shade.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm making do with what I got, man.
No, that's exactly what I want to happen. It's great. I love it.
That could also be back armor.
Yeah, like, or armor.
Technically, I will throw this out here right now. I have no I get no benefits from wearing armor.
It's like good if something falls on his head. Also.
I have a base armor of 5, and I get no benefits for wearing armor.
Yeah, great.
I'll go to the right. If there's nothing else left in this room, I go to the right.
Okay, so you go to the right to this corridor that is like kind of dark. A lot of cables plugged out and like hanging from the walls, and there are like few rooms around with open doors. They look like some sleeping rooms. And on the end, there is a closed door. That's it.
So you said this was a sleeping room?
Yeah, there are some sleeping rooms, like...
Like a bedroom?
Yeah, like small... what I'm describing these rooms, I would... the best description would be like... did you see, like... Do you know, like, Expanse? The series, like...
I'm familiar with
sci-fi
it. I have
series.
never watched it.
So, doesn't matter Expanse. Like, imagine, like, in a spaceship. So you have, like, crew quarters. They're really small, They're like small rooms. They're really contained. They have, like, this bed that is kind of inside of the wall. It's like
Oh, you sure they're not in the
really,
floors?
really small, compact room that is like a living room for one crew member, So this is how it looks.
Right, okay, what's in them?
They're really trashed, the bed is ripped out, the little table that was on the side is like just full of some junk that is broken, and there are cables coming out of everywhere. But what you see that there is like one uniform that was thrown on the ground.
What size?
It's made of some kind of material that fits everybody. It's a future.
Cool. It's the stretchy pants. Yeah, I'll put it on. I'll put the uniform on.
Yeah, so the material, it's not stretchy, but it's made of some kind of material that feels like a cloth, but it's not. It's like when you stretch it out, it kind of take this size, that, and then it just stays this size, but then it's kind of a smart material. When on the end, when you put it on, it's kind of like like the flight, what the pilots are wearing. I don't like these overalls. Are they called overalls? It's kind of like a walled suit, from a Fallout, but it's not tight.
Sure.
It's more like relaxed. What the fuck is that called?
So I imagine I put the uniform on, then I rewrap myself in the cabling so that I can then put the half chair back on top of me.
So wait, it would look like. Mm, look at this. Hmm. I was thinking, would this work? No. So like this, it's called overalls. Like I put it in a Discord chat. Okay, so you get this smart clothes. It give you no protection, of course. It's not an armor. It's quite
Doesn't matter, I
thin.
can't use armor. Anyway, what else is in
Yeah.
the room?
Nothing much. Not like what do you expect to be in the room?
I don't know, you said
Tell
there was
me.
a torn up bed. Is there a blanket?
There is a torn up bed. There is some kind of mattress that is made from like some smart uh, spongy material, but no blanket,
No sheets.
no sheets.
What about towels?
Yeah. You search through this cupboard that is like broken, and there is actually some more cloth,
Cool. What's the cupboard
small.
made of?
Uh, you find more fabric stuff, like some shirts and stuff like this.
Right, what's the cupboard made of?
Metal.
What's the metal held together with?
It's some like really good, like held with this kind of, I don't know, screws, whatever, like this.
Cool, I take the cupboard apart and I grab the screws.
Okay, great. You can take. You have like there are like maybe 5 or 6.
Okay, and then I take off my chair back and I'm going to screw the fabric material into the chair back so that it hangs off the edges of the chair back, down
Okay,
around the
great.
sides of me.
Yeah,
Except for a
great.
curtained area in front of my face so I can see out of it, but I'm always hidden in shadow inside of my curtained area.
You're basically
Okay,
making
great.
a huda.
A what?
A huda.
A huda. I don't know what a huda is.
That's those things that the dudes on riding on elephants would get in and throw spears from.
Ironically, I know a person named Huda online, but I don't know what a Huda is.
Maybe call a howdah.
Hoodah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Huda. That's the person named Huda. It's also apparently Huda Math is a game company. Game Huda.
How is written with the
That's
2-0.
not the right thing because that is coming up with a lot of porn, Arcloid. You've tricked me.
Yeah.
Also, Huda, without the H, is an old man.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what you meant.
Don't know what you're
I'm
talking
very
about.
Googling.
Don't know what you're talking about, Arcloid.
Oh no, I see now.
I'll
I
look up
know.
the real word for it that I must have forgotten.
No, it's like kind of
Spell whatever you're looking at, Two Tricks.
it's this thing that they put on elephants.
Yeah, spell it though. Whatever you're looking at, spell it so I can look it up too.
It's HODA and then elephant.
Okay, I'm just getting a lot of pictures of elephants.
Yeah, it's just this kind of a cloth they put on them, and like they have like this kind of a little house they put on them.
Howdah, Howdah. Not to be confused with Howrah, Howrah. That means bed carried by a camel.
Ah, okay.
Also known as
So-
Hathi Howdah is a carriage which is positioned on the back of an elephant. Or sometimes a camel.
So you have this thing, but like where are your like how much is this obscuring like your vision and your mobility? Like
Well, it's not
you
obscuring
don't
my vision, because it's obscuring my vision to the right, to the left, and to the back. Though, one might argue that I already had obscured vision to my back because of my head and the placement of my eyes.
Okay, so like
Otherwise, I can look straight ahead. I have the vision of a horse with blinders on.
okay, I get it. So like there be cloth on this side and here I'm
Here.
drawing it on and then also here, right? Inside. And your head is here inside. So in the front you don't have it, right? You just have it on the sides.
Right, it's like a little curtain hanging down in front of me. So it blocks the light. Like if you've ever seen anybody wearing like those wide brim hats and they've got the brim real low so you can't see their eyes, but obviously they can see straight ahead. It blocks the light from hitting me in the face. And at the same time, all I can see is straight ahead.
Okay, great. This really helps you with the light acclimation. Acclimation.
Yep, I am
Oh.
animating things in a very stop-go fashion. I will be back with you guys in 30 years when I finish my movie.
Yeah. So
Clay Fighters
great.
5.
So great. Arlas, back to you.
Yup. Computer warrior here.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Well, I was at this computer and I was looking around for interesting things to read on it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it might say more about what's going on in the facility, or what all these people are doing here, and what choices could be made with them.
Okay, so let me give me the questions and then we're going to roll the difficulties of you finding the right answers.
Okay, I guess we'll start with what do these computers have to say about the state of the facility,
Okay, so
or about anything they're connected to?
I will just go with difficulty 6 for everything. Okay, so let's just
Oof.
go.
Difficulty 6 is tough, and I'm not very smart. I got salvaging Numenera, but that's about it. Otherwise, taking risk or chance, that doesn't really apply here. I'm just reading. So let's just roll 6.
You can put effort in this. if
I
you want.
could, but I only have like 7 pool, and I probably need it to live, really.
Its intellect pool is the last one.
That's true, but I only have 7 points otherwise.
Okay, great. So
Uh,
yeah, difficulty 6. Roll. No,
oh,
you cannot, you you do not manage to enter the analytics of this system.
okay.
What
What does it
else do
have
you
to
want?
say about all the humans?
Okay, great. Go for it.
I think this one is probably worth spending some effort on, so I'll spend 2 pool for that.
Okay, great. Nope.
Still not good enough.
No, you're stuck in just like basic entry of this system. You're not able to get any information on this.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I'm gonna presume that if I can't find information, it probably wouldn't be wise to look for controls or what this thing has control over.
Okay,
No,
great.
I could probably look for that and just not poke it. So yeah, I will look for what this station can control or do.
Okay.
Also 6.
Mm-hmm. No.
No success. All right. So Arla spends some time messing around with the computer and just goes, I don't know what these words mean.
Yeah, you basically you're not go you understand this computer more or less, but you don't know, you mess with it. You fail to enter any more advanced systems. After you after you use this USB net that automatically entered this security override, but now you're just stuck in some kind of basically like what do you want to do now, and you're typing, not really typing, like interfacing in a way that
Right.
people interface 9 million years in the future, but it just gives you errors.
Huh, it appears to have overflowed the buffer 20 times. Weird. The date
Yeah,
just says it's 2019.
yeah, 404 error.
All right, so I guess I'll go ahead and take the USB and just sort of pocket it. I don't know if it could be useful later. Maybe.
It's dead. It's like it's
I can pretend it's useful for later.
yeah. Maybe you can somehow reactivate it, but right now it was glowing before, but now it does not glow anymore.
Okay, so I got a dead USB. And I guess I could go ahead and take another look around the room, or for anything that might be of interest. There are other bodies here. Maybe I could learn something.
Okay. So you look around and it puzzles you, like what happened with these people, like why they have died here, just left to rot, but you cannot find because they're it's too old. They're
Hmm.
decomposing. They're really like they're basically skeletons right now. You, if you would estimate, they were here for maybe 1,000 years or maybe more.
They've gone on so long, they're basically skeletons now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just like not even a mummy, they're like nothing.
Hmm.
Everything that can rot in any way was rotted away already. And the only reason why you found anything is because like here the materials are so good that they're basically are most of them are not decaying almost, like especially these boots that you found.
Yeah. Speaking of, this room in general, is there another way to get in and out of this room other than the hole I fell in through?
Yeah, there is one elevator door.
Ooh. Hey, that's actually really convenient. I'll
Yeah.
go ahead and take the elevator.
Okay, so the door you look at it, it's just like a little bit open, just slightly open.
Okay. Can I try to work it open?
You start to work it open, but then in the darkness you notice one of these energy things. It's inside of the elevator room. You see it like floating around, this dark entity that attacked you before.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I know to not mess with that after Joser did. I'm not in any condition to get close enough for it to suck my life force. So I'm backing off. That said, though, uh, if there's just the elevator in the hole, I actually feel like I'm kind of safe here. So Arliss might actually go ahead and just continue resting down here.
Okay, so you continue resting. You have plenty of food and water on you. And back to Joser.
All right. Joser's going to spend 11 subjective hours on 2 recovery rolls,
Okay.
just thinking about what he thinks he's already done here and why it's not working.
You Joser, you recover. You spend 2 hours, but basically you spend really lot of hours, and your pool gets back completely.
Okay.
But doing that, I will need you to roll me one more sanity roll, which is